So what we got going on today is it's Thanksgiving weekend. So the kids got about a week off of school, about 4 or 5 days there they got off. So we were thinking about doing a camping trip. So we kind of took it to a vote, and it was either we could go glamping or we could go bushcraft style. So everybody voted bushcraft style. So what we got going on here is we got a cedar tree that's down, and this cedar tree's dead. So the core of the trunk is real strong, but the root ball is actually popping up. You can kind of see it moving. So we're gonna try to detach it, move this entire tree in between 2 other ones, and then lash it to those trees to make it good and stable. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and start building our bushcraft shelter out of it. So another thing that we got going on is, so I got the whole gang out here with me today. Athena's behind the camera as usual. But one of the things I got with me is this backpack here. So this is a really big backpack. So I found that like when I'm bringing the whole family out, I'm better off bringing this big backpack because there's so much more gear to carry. So this backpack, this is the FILBE pack. It's a military backpack. So it's got the Marpat camo on it, but the Marines are actually using this, or used to use it. So it's a really cool backpack. It's really big though. It's like you could toss enough gear in there for an entire week. So we're gonna start this shelter. Check it out. So we got our tree trunk moved. It's kind of in position here, but now this is a down cedar tree, okay? So when cedar trees are growing and then when they die, a lot of times they got a lot of these little branches sticking out. So especially with the kids, I don't want one of the kids ducking underneath of this and poking a hole through the top of their head. So we're gonna have to come through and knock out all these little points and little sticks that are gonna be jabbing people. So we gotta make sure we get all this cleaned off so no one gets hurt with it. Hold it flat.
I found a frog.
Open your hand. He's cold. We'll have to put him somewhere warm.
First I thought I stepped on him when I was trying to break the tree down. Ew. He jumped at me.
Nope. Now look. Let's unbury this. Now put him in the ground. Yep, and we'll just cover him up. He could try to warm back up.
My gloves must have made him warmer.
All right, so our shelter, it's moving along pretty well. But the kids and Athena and whatnot, everyone's getting kind of hungry. So the nice thing with the wife coming with, she brought a little picnic basket for us. So right here is a Savato sleeping pad. So we're gonna put this Savato pad down so we got somewhere to dry to sit on. But the nice thing with the Savato bags or sleeping pads is it has these little flaps on the side. So you can put these flaps out and that'll keep you nice and dry. So we're going to take a break, have a little lunch, and we'll get back to work here in a minute. So we got grilled cheese and some homemade duck chili. Check out our other video on how to make this duck chili. So another option for you, if you guys don't want to be sawing or get tired of hacking, find 2 trees here that make this V. You just split these logs down like that. So just to keep us a little bit warmer here, we got some of this Mylar space blanket. And so when we have the fire layout in front of us, it's going to reflect that heat plus our body heat and shoot it back down towards us. Another option we could do, which I might end up doing, but if we could put a piece of Mylar right here and just let it hang down, and I'm thinking that heat and radiation off the fire will go through that Mylar and then reflect back and forth inside. So it should be pretty toasty warm once we finish buttoning it up. So I got my little rake here, but on the end of the handle area, I want to cut off like a 45, and that way I could use it as like a digging tool. So I'm going to try to plant it at the top of this tree here. So that was pretty fun there. Got to break a sweat a little bit. So this right here is our Dakota fire hole. It's not like perfect, but it's a pretty good one. We had a lot of roots underneath that subsoil there, so we had to chop through those roots to get these holes dug. But basically we have a bigger hole and a smaller one, and in between the two we actually have a channel. And with that channel there, the idea is we could start our fire in the big hole, and that little hole is going to suck air just like a chimney would. And so it's going to suck that air like a chimney would. So basically you'll have a real high heat, real efficient kind of fire burn here. And if you're trying to keep a low profile in the woods, the way it burns so efficiently, it doesn't create as much smoke. So when people look off at a distance, they won't be able to spot that fire as easy. So we had a lot of fun building our shelter here today. Everyone's starting to get kind of tired. It's the end of the day. So our shelter is not 100% done. We still got some air holes coming through and some wind gaps and whatnot. We're kind of thinking on the front here, maybe we'll come in like a quarter of the way and we could build some walls going this way with it and kind of block some of that wind coming through. But I think this this whole shelter here is going to be kind of one of those things we come back out to in a couple weeks and we'll kind of modify it and work on it again. So we appreciate you guys watching.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.